Before I begin with my video, I just want to thank all of you guys who have subscribed to my channel. I have just reached a milestone, topping 2,000 subscribers. It's very exciting. And I also want to thank everyone who has liked and shared my videos, as well as people who have gotten readings from me. It's been terrific. And on that note about readings, I also wanted to let you know that I have a new offering, which is a law of attraction love reading, and it combines the personal data from your chart that relates to love, just like I do in my on demand 30-day readings. I look at that data that's in your natal chart and I combine it with a tarot spread that is specifically for love, but in a sense of empowerment. So it's in a sense of how you can attract the best partner for you. So it's $21 for 20 minutes and it's sent to your inbox. Thanks. Howdy, Taurus. How are you? So we're looking at September 2015. And the sun is going to be in a fellow earth sign for the first 3 weeks in the sign of Virgo. So this is nice energy for you, nice grounded energy. And it will be in your fifth house. So all you artists out there, this is a great time to channel your inner Rembrandt and really get your art on, your creativity. And it's also a great time for romance. And I know Taurus, you guys are ruled by Venus, so you love romance. You love fun, the dating, the whole schmear, so to speak. So that's kind of cool, you know? That's a very playful energy for you. And the new moon on the 13th of September is a partial solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. Okay. And this is likewise an energy that is in your fifth house. The partial solar eclipse is actually a new moon with 3 times the power of the typical new moon. And in your fifth house, this can really emphasize the issues that I just mentioned. So anybody who is an artist, this is great for starting a new project or getting a new idea on a new project. But it also can relate to a new romance. Sun will be going into Libra on the 23rd, and then that will be going into your sixth house. And so you're going to go into this period of dealing with health, dieting, just your favorite kind of stuff, Taurus. I mean, I know you guys love good food, don't you? So sometimes we have to exercise, and Taurus, you like to lie on the couch and just laze about, and it's nice. You know, I have Taurus rising, so I feel you. I like to do that myself. But I also like to do exercise in my own way. So maybe this is a time when you have not only the sun in the last week of September going through the sixth house, but also Mercury is going to be there and it will be going retrograde in this area, that you really think about, especially when it's in retrograde, that you can really think about ways to be healthy and maintain your health or get healthy if you need to get healthy. Because a lot of people get the idea that they have to struggle when it comes to not only maintaining a good weight for themselves, but also bodily movements. Sometimes people think, I gotta jog, I gotta do, and they don't like to jog. Well, you can find activities that you actually enjoy doing if you research it. And during the Mercury retrograde, it's a great time for researching that area of your life because it's going to be in your sixth house. And Mercury goes retrograde on the 17th of September, and it will be retrograding for a few weeks in your sixth house. And so just, you know, think about stuff like that because it's really important and it also can be very fun. So Venus and Mars are both in Leo, and this is in your fourth house. So with Venus and Mars both in this house, it might be a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to your family. There might be times when you are enjoying, you know, your parents, your family of origin, or there might be some kind of aggression in this area. If there is any kind of inheritance issue, this can be showing a fight in that department, but it might just be as simple as your house right now that you're renovating and you have a lot of activity getting workers together and dealing with tear downs and stuff like that. It can be interpreted a gazillion ways. But basically, what you need to know is that the energy of Mars and the charm of Venus are both transiting your fourth house of home and family. So it might be actually a very nice, harmonious time with your family as well. And the Mars aspect might be something kind of related to just your physical house right now and may have nothing to do with any animosity within your family. So I just wanted to let you know about that transit, but also that Jupiter has just recently entered Virgo in August, and this is your fifth house again. So this is going to be for the next year that it's in your romance sector, your creative sector, your hobby sector, your home business sector, your child sector. So all of the those aforementioned areas, Jupiter can expand. Jupiter can bless these areas. So that is really cool. And if you're single and looking, this is especially a great energy for possibly meeting the person of your dreams. And then Saturn has been in the latter degrees of Scorpio, which is your seventh house, on the 17th or the 18th, depending on where you live. It will finally be going back into Sagittarius. You know, it recently went direct, but it was still in Scorpio, and you'll probably be breathing a sigh of relief because Scorpio is your opposite sign. And so you've had Saturn opposing either your sun or your rising sign, and with with it being in that seventh house, there may have been some issues regarding relationships that kind of reared their ugly heads, so to speak. And you now will have Saturn transiting your eighth house. So this can mean that if you are in a committed partnership, that your partner starts his or her own business and they have more responsibility in how they earn their money and it's connected to your money. It could also mean that you have to manage another person's money. Like, let's say you are the executor of a will, or you are in charge of a parent who cannot take care of their own finances. There are many different interpretations. There is generally the sense that there will be some added responsibility when it comes to money that you do not earn. So, whether it's about loans that you have to repay rather than get new loans or something along those lines, they always recommend that if Saturn is in your eighth house, that you start to repay loans that you and not take out new loans, or just be very wary of that. But it can be positive because the eighth house does is a money house, so it does deal with financial situations, and Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, co-ruler of Aquarius, but the total ruler of Capricorn, and Capricorn is an earth sign. So it could just mean better discipline in the area, like let's say your stock investments. You might really get serious about being more regular in buying stocks, or just being more organized and getting all your information together. There are many ways to look at it, but it can be positive. It can definitely increase your fortune. And so at the end of the month, we have a full moon in the sign of Aries, and this falls in your 12th house. So this is a very mystical time. It's a time to really pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to any insights that suddenly come upon you. This total lunar eclipse is really powerful. The strength of three regular full moons And I think that with it being in the 12th house, that it would be a wonderful time to meditate and to tap into your higher self and to get wisdom, because it's amazing the kind of things that you can achieve if you do get intuitive. A lot of times we're so plugged into the world that we forget to listen to that part of us that is not on this plane. And, wonderful ideas have come to people. Who knows how many inventors came up with their inventions because they were able to go within. So I just think that this can be a very spiritual time for you, Taurus. Oh my gosh, Taurus, I picked like some really awesome cards for you. For the overall energy of September, I picked the Ace of Cups, and this goes right along with what I was saying about that fifth house, okay, of romance. This is like the start of a new love. Now, for those of you who are already in a relationship, this is more of, then it may relate to your creative instincts, okay? But I'm talking about people that are looking for love. This might be just the time when that happens. And I think that is just spectacular for those people. Now, very interestingly, for the first half of September, I got the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups. The Ten of Swords, if you look at this card in the Rider Waite deck, it's so like dramatic. This guy just stabbed in the back, all these, stabs with the knife. But this is like bottoming out. So if you did have some kind of like a romantic situation, like a heartbreak or something like that, then this might relate to the Ace of Cups, like you're going to heal from that. But the Ten of Swords is like the worst is over. So it's not even, it's like you're on the upswing. And then coupled with the Nine of Cups, that's awesome. There's another Cups card that's related to water signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, but also just in terms of emotions. And this is like your wishes fulfilled card. So this is actually a card of enjoying your success, enjoying your prosperity. So this means that if there was some kind of a bleak situation, that's over with, and you actually have something to smile about and something to enjoy. Just enjoy on every level. Enjoy the physical sensations, pleasure of this thing, but also just the emotional pleasures. And then, to make matters even better, for the second half of the month, I got the Sun card, one of the most positive cards in the deck, which is just basically success and joy. I mean, and again, Leo is ruled by the Sun, and the fifth house is ruled by Leo. So this might go back to all that energy that's happening in the fifth house. It's going to be activated with a lot of Jupiter energy for the coming year. So there's blessings. There's just blessing after blessing in that house. And then the North Node is going to go in there later in the years and meet up with Jupiter. So that's kind of like this serendipitous energy. Okay. And then you have Page of Pentacles. So it could be that you receive a small gift. This could have a financial gift. Pentacles is finances. And it could be like you receive a message about money. This could be a start of a venture of yours that relates to a personal business. This could be a student that receives a student loan, anybody that goes back to school. But coupled with the Sun, this is like you fulfilling your dream. And with the first half of the month and the Nine of Cups, and then with the Ace of Cups as the overall card, it's like you've got everything covered. You've got your money covered and you've got your love covered. So I'm just going to leave it there because I got to keep this under 15 minutes. And I wish you a wonderful September, Taurus. Take care. Bye.